Today we're diving into a topic that's really close to my heart, intuitive eating. In other words, eating. Like many of you, I struggle with food restrictions and the overwhelming nature of dieting. I've been a vegetarian, a carnivore, a macro tracker, an energy drink addict, and I have felt guilty about eating foods that are bad or cause insulin resistance or are the reason for chronic disease. I found myself caught up in a cycle of following strict meal plans, and it wasn't until recently that I started to see how much it was taking up my energy. It led to more stress, confusion, and unhealthy habits. I'm going to talk about some steps that will hopefully inspire you to take action and begin a healthy relationship with food, which is so crucial for chronic disease prevention. So, what is intuitive eating? It's about listening to your body and consciously choosing foods that nourish and satisfy you, ultimately paving the way for a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. There are a few guidelines to keep in mind before beginning an intuitive eating approach. Number 1, ensure your hormones are balanced through blood work and hormone testing. When hormones are out of whack, hunger signals are out of whack. Number 2, have a healthy relationship with yourself and food. You'll want to be well practiced at regulating your emotions and your nervous system. Trusting yourself begins with taking control over your emotions and subconscious mind. Number 3, if you have a history of disordered eating, please reach out to a trusted professional to help guide your recovery. Number 4, intuitive eating may go more smoothly for you if you have a strong foundation of good knowledge on how to calculate calories and macronutrients. For those of you that are at the beginning of your weight loss journey, I have a video on just that, which I have linked below. I also have a video on how to build balanced meals for those of you who have been macro tracking for a while and are ready for a more intuitive approach. And lastly, don't trust everything you hear on the internet. Don't even trust what I say. Words don't teach, only life experience does. So hopefully this information inspires you to take action and find out for yourself what works for you. Step 1, learn to listen rather than react. The first step toward intuitive eating is learning to listen to your body. Start by becoming aware of hunger signals. Are you genuinely hungry? Are you eating out of boredom or stress? Having something like a mindful eating checklist on your fridge may help to keep track of how you feel before, during, and after eating. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel. Do they lift your energy or leave you sluggish? Just begin paying attention. This has less to do with action and more to do with presence. Step 2. View cravings as a nutrient request from the body. When you deny what your body's asking for, it often leads to binging later. If you're craving chocolate, your body may be asking for magnesium. Remember, it's all about balance. One treat here and there won't derail your progress, but it may help you feel more in control of your food choices. You may also find that something like a sugar craving is just a habit or is the only way that your body knows how to ask for something healthier, like fruit or dark leafy greens. Blood work can help get to the bottom of symptoms like sugar cravings and resistance to weight loss. Sometimes what we crave is related to issues with the microbiome or damage to the hypothalamus in the brain, as a few examples. Step 3, build a friendship with food. Some friends you might spend more time with than others. Instead of labeling foods as good or bad, try seeing them as nourishment and enjoyment. Food is not just fuel, it's also part of our culture and social connections. Celebrate the meals you share with family and friends without guilt, and make peace with every food. Learning to eat for nourishment and enjoyment takes a lot of practice, and you can start now with small habits like writing down what you eat, becoming aware and taking note of emotional triggers, and eating balanced and regular meals to complement an active lifestyle. Step 4, focus on nourishment. While intuitive eating is about listening to your body, let's not forget the importance of nourishment. Include a variety of whole foods in your diet: fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods not only satisfy hunger, but also provide essential nutrients that support overall health. I've included the basics of building a balanced meal in the video I mentioned before, which is in the description below. Step 5, practice presence during meals. Slow down and eat without distractions. Put your phone away, turn off the TV, and savor each bite. When we eat mindfully, we often feel fuller faster and can better recognize when we're satisfied. This step is crucial to building the skill of identifying and listening to internal cues. Eating on autopilot while being hypnotized is not a bad thing, but after a while it can take away from the enjoyment of food and our ability to actually relax. And I struggle with this one a lot because I am the queen of multitasking, so when it comes to meals, I have to consciously choose to just eat with no distractions. Hopefully, these steps help. When I did my group call with my clients on intuitive eating, one of the things we talked about was how deeply ingrained the belief systems of distrust can be in regards to eating and our physiology. As a personal trainer, the science of muscular adaptation is so certain, and we generally begin lifting weights with the expectation that our body will build muscle. I genuinely do wonder how different the world would be if we approached our body's appetite with that same type of trust and certainty. I know there's a lot of nuance in that statement because the types of foods our society has learned to rely on, but I have a lot of hope that we can turn things around with trust, community, and self-respect. If we listen to our hunger, eat whole foods, acknowledge our emotional triggers, and get real with ourselves, how would our lives be different, and how would we show up differently? So, there you have it, your guide to eating intuitively. Remember, this journey is not about perfection. It's about building a healthy relationship with food and your body. And if you've struggled with restrictive diets or have questions about intuitive eating, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. As always, remember that your journey is unique and it's entirely within your power to cultivate a healthy, joyful life. See you next time, and happy eating intuitively. Thank you for tuning in. Click the link in the description for my free cookbook. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips on nutrition, fitness, and healthy living. Catch you in the next video.